Welcome to Drinking Bros, presented by StrikeForceEnergy.com. Put down the water and grab a fucking drink.
Oh, we're ham-warming it up on the beginning of this one. That's what I'm talking about. That never gets old. It never gets old.
It never really does get old, does it?
Is when we do finally move, if we move and get the new building, I want to install a button on the wall that just plays the ham horn in the whole building.
Oh, yeah.
Like, so you could
so
just
good.
I don't know if I can take you serious right now, though.
No,
Jared.
what? Why?
I cannot.
He's wearing a fucking pilot's outfit.
What are you talking? This isn't a pilot's outfit. This is an official audio engineer controlling outfit.
Isn't that Delta Airlines?
No,
You're wearing
Is it Delta Airlines? It looks like Delta Airlines.
Do you have the ability to go live on stream live on Facebook? Your Drinking Bros folks need to see this.
We can.
I can't even.
I
I can't take this seriously right now.
Why?
Look up the Instagram because we just posted a video of Jared and his headset 10,000 feet above wearing a fucking Delta. Is that a captain's? First officer.
Yeah.
Okay.
First officer.
But if you notice the look on his face on our Drinkin' Bros podcast Instagram, you look very shameful. Like you're ashamed of yourself for doing this.
He was very proud. He comes in and goes, I have a present for you guys. And I was like, nice. Is it like a gun? Is it food?
That's what I thought. Hot dogs.
I thought he was going to bring in some
lunch?
pizza. And then he walks in with a fucking captain's outfit on, or first man, whatever it is.
First officer. Hashtag captain.
Is that the guy that just like it's the gay? He overlaps the fingers on the captains and pushes the throttle forward. We do this together.
Yeah. Is there an actual pilot on today's show?
There is. He's sitting left seat. The mic's not hot right now, but he's here to.
He's hanging out,
he's
listening.
Coaching Jared.
Yeah, he's listening.
Want to yell hi to everybody?
Hi, everybody.
There you go.
There it is. Hey, if you look to your left, the Grand Canyon's coming up here in about 15 minutes. You're really going to like the
Yeah.
Kareem was a first officer.
Kareem. That's an old Airplane reference. I like it. That was one of my favorites. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in Airplane was one of the best characters ever.
I was photoshopped in a picture with him.
With Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Yeah.
Instead of beating Jared up like I always do, I'll actually give him credit because I've been in a fixed-wing aircraft that he took off, flew in a circle, and landed 100% himself, which was kind of scary because I didn't have a parachute, but that's all right. I trust him.
We definitely didn't have parachutes.
And then
I definitely have never done that before.
And then I've been in a rotary wing aircraft with him, a little bird that he is flowing around, and you even went in between hangars and were low hovering about 3 feet off the ground, which is the hardest part. So you're actually a good pilot. So it makes sense that you're up in the sky right now.
Someday I might be up
what's
there.
the Salt Lake City traffic look like today?
Oh, I've got a funny airplane story today, actually.
Okay.
So it was back in like the late 80s. This guy was in an SR-71. You know what that is?
Yeah, that's the super fast.
The fastest plane we've ever had. It was spy plane. It would hang out at about 80,000
That's
feet.
the one that Clint Eastwood flew in Firefox, right?
Possibly.
Okay,
I think
just
so.
checking.
Well, so everybody knows it's the Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird. It's a long-range reconnaissance aircraft that was operated by the United States
And what's
Air
the
Force.
top speed over there? Did it have a top speed?
Shit, don't tell people I'm looking at Wikipedia. That sounds smart.
721 miles an hour.
Fuck no. It's like 2,300 knots.
I don't know.
It's somewhere around
I'll
there.
find it.
So anyway, they would do these loops where they'd take off from Beale, go up to Seattle, go over to Idaho, go down to Albuquerque, and come back, and they could do that in 2 hours. So they were heading from Albuquerque to Los Angeles, and the Cessna calls into LA proper air traffic control, and is just like, hey, could I get a ground speed check? the air traffic control, despite this is like the dumbest thing ever, they still have to do it. So they're like, yeah, Cessna, you're going about 90 knots. And then some rich dude with a Beechcraft comes in right after, hey, LA control, could I get a ground speed check? And they're like, yeah, you're doing about 145 knots. And then an F-18 calls in. because he was flying out probably just west of Yuma and stuff like that, just to kind of fuck with these two. Like, hey, this is Monster 7-4. Can I get a ground speed check? And they're like, oh, yeah, 785 knots. And the pilot says he has a brand new guy in the back that's really serious. So he's like, he's about to click the mic, and he's like, I don't want him to think I'm just a jokester or something. And before he can even like think that thought, the click goes from the back, and the back seater goes, hey, LA Control, this is Aspen 3-4. Could I get a ground speed check? He goes, yeah, it looks like you guys are doing 1,980 knots. and the dude replies, he goes, we're reading up here more closer to 2,100 knots. So he just big dicked the whole net. Like,
yeah. Have fun with your puddle jumper, bitch.
Yeah. Because that Hornet thought he had it in the bag.
Question: if you're flying 2,000 knots or whatever you call it, is masturbating different, like at that ground speed, or does your dick perform the same? It goes backwards. The pilot says it goes backwards.
No shit.
But that would be pretty cool, especially like increase of speed where you start jacking off, and right when you're about to finish, like and then you fucking take the race car off and see what happens.
Man, I like that.
I would want to sit the other way so it flies forward. It doesn't fly on me.
This isn't a good idea at all.
It's a great idea.
I mean, you get into the theory of speeds, though. I mean, once you reach close to the speed of light, time slows down. Correct? Is that right?
I have no fucking clue.
I have no clue. This is getting way too complicated.
No, it does, Jared.
Public school.
pretty sure it
I
does.
think where you're going with this is, would your boner go back inside your body if you were flying fast enough?
I don't know. Well, I think they say.
I wonder how that would feel.
If you travel the speed of light for a year, like fucking 14 years go by on Earth.
Yeah. There was one guy who did it. Roy G. Biv. Do you remember him?
I don't know what.
Oh,
that
Roy?
is.
Yeah. Roy G.
I feel
Biv.
like that's a lie. But
I'm thinking about this. I got plenty of airplane jacks under my belt.
I've got a ton.
And nothing changed in that bathroom going
nothing.
600. What's a commercial airliner fly? 600 miles an hour?
400 to 600.
400 to 600, and it didn't feel any different to me.
yeah.
Except for the paper towels or the toilet paper were really rough. Like,
Yes.
Really?
like
Soup's
sandpaper.
rough.
Yeah. Like,
Their
this is
soup's
not-
rough over
I've done it
there.
a few times, but I mean, the weirdest part about it for me was just like the stewardess getting her in there. It was it's a tight little fucking cramp.
Oh,
Stewardess.
Ross, I don't know if we ever told you this. Me and Matt pranked Evan really hard on a plane. You know, the flight attendant was passing me and Matt. We stopped her. We're like, hey, that guy in 34F, like, he keeps being really pushy about trying to take one of us in the bathroom. Can you just tell him, like, can you just tell him to kind of ease up on us a little bit? So she's like, she looks at us like, oh my God. So she goes back and we see her kneel down and talk to Evan. We see Evan in a perfectly straight face with like real hand gestures, and then the woman gets up, just looks mortified, and goes and sits down in the flight attendant seat.
What did he say to her?
So we found out when we got off the plane, she came and she was like, hey, those guys up there said, you know, you're being a little pushy about trying to get them in the bathroom. If you could just stop. And he goes, yeah, I'm trying to get him in the bathroom so I could jerk him off. And she just turned ghost white and went and sat down.
Wow. Look, if you're gonna jack a man off in the plane, you better be forward about it. You know, you got to be straightforward about it.
Let's talk about that. The worst place to get a hand job. I mean, hand jobs are lame anyways because I've been jacking my dick off for 30 years. And if you say no, Matt, not 30 years, yeah, I'm pretty sure I jacked off when I was an infant.
Yeah,
like I came out with a boner. All right.
Yeah,
If you can beat a Johnny on the spot, then you got me.
What's your worst hand? I've got a hand job in an Albertsons parking lot.
I was sitting on my bed watching a movie with my sister's friend next to me, and then my sister next to her, and my sister's friend started fucking giving me a handy, and I was just like, God, can you just go away?
Oh my God! Did you make eye contact with your sister?
No.
Was there a tornado, and was your sister scared?
Was she scared?
Because I need to know. and was there not a friend?
I found out recently this girl listens to the show, so I'm probably gonna get a DM after this, like, you motherfucker.
You
You didn't say her name.
Yeah, I know.
It's all groovy.
I won't.
Did you ever
your
see
sister
Because it
know
was a
what
really
going
good.
on? Did your sister allow you to get the hand job? Is the question?
Wait, it was a good hand
Oh
job?
my God, it was amazing.
What?
Yeah. And
I've never been wowed by a girl's hand job.
Oh man, you're missing out.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, hold on.
doing
Hold on.
something right.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. I redact or whatever you call it. I've been having a little whiskey.
I retract.
Now, a hand job combined with a blow job, like if she makes that thing real fucking lube and starts playing down under and she's jacking you off all fucking day. I'm just talking about a standard handy where it's like
No.
maybe some discount Walmart lotion.
Yeah.
No thanks.
When a girl can and does jerk you off like you jerk yourself off,
That's
it's a
it.
turn on.
That is
it's
it.
like,
Right
God
there.
damn, you are fucking on fire.
Yeah.
See, it's hard to get jacked off when I go straight for the butthole.
Like if a girl is just like just the obligation, like, oh, we're gonna start out, let me just like wrench on this and get it hard, like it's horrible.
Yeah.
No, but if they're like yeah.
It's an audio show. That looked like you were sucking a dick rather than getting a hand
No,
job. But I mean,
I
whatever.
wasn't sucking any dicks.
That looked like you were sucking a dick.
I've never.
You were sucking a dick. You were sucking a dick.
I
can't say
I've never sucked a laugh, baby.
I never.
I enjoy a good hand job. I
awkward
don't shy
moment
away.
once in
I
a
don't
hotel in
shy
San
away
Antonio.
from it. I don't shy away from it.
Oh God, I am so excited about this glory hole thing. If it happens,
It's not
got-
going
I heard
to.
there's one volunteer though. I
No,
heard
there's
one
only
volunteer.
been one.
One girl
We pushed
volunteer.
it too far. Yeah.
Yeah.
We pushed it way too far.
Oh,
with this
drinking
one.
bros, you guys, come on! You talk a lot of shit, but that's where the line.
I mean,
was.
if I
line
wasn't
gets
married, I
drawn.
would stick my dick in the hole. Like I would fucking pony up.
Why was what got taken too far? How do we throttle this back and make it happen?
So okay.
well,
so,
no,
wait,
we have
wait,
an offer
wait.
on the table right now.
We have
an offer
a
on the
different
table.
offer on the table. So Bert, I'm gonna go through here what our options are because
I haven't heard this either. I'm
Oh,
super
you haven't?
excited.
Okay,
No.
perfect.
Shit, I was supposed to talk to you about it.
perfect.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay. So
we'll do it live.
Yeah. Fuck it. We'll do it live. We'll fucking do
Fuck
it
it.
live.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
All right, so Bert, on the last show, we had an offer, like a net thrown out to the audience saying, hey, we're going to have a Russian roulette glory hole where you stick your dick in it. It could be a man or a woman on the other side, but you don't find out until afterwards. We're looking for volunteers for the 200th show. We got one. Apparently we pushed
One female volunteer.
Yes, so we pushed it way too far.
She actually wasn't fucking. She's not bad looking.
No, she's not bad looking. But
I need to see a photo.
we
here.
got no dudes who were like, man, I'll stick my dick. Like, so I think that's
Really?
off
You
the
mean
table.
to tell
but
me no drinking bro?
That's such bullshit. I've
At
seen
89,000 drinking
yeah.
bros,
We'll
and you
risk
can't
a
get
fucking-
four
hang
of
on,
them to put their wiener in a hole.
But Matt, where this is going is going to be amazing because this is actually something you asked for.
Okay.
So after that show, because we talked about numerous situations, including a threesome.
Oh, please tell me it's I want to see a chick peg another chick.
Wait, hang on. So Archer, our guy from the 100th episode who did the sex show, is dating someone now. His girlfriends and another girl have volunteered to have a threesome together in front of us on the show.
On the couch.
I mean, like
with pegging
I feel
involved.
Archer's we're helping Archer out. Can he like maybe spot me lunch or something?
This guy's a genius.
He's a fucking genius. Archer,
But still, this is we're gonna be feasting our eyes on a three-way on that love seat.
I will make my wife be on that show and watch with me.
Yeah, she
will be so uncomfortable. She will be so uncomfortable. Actually, Archer has a pretty good body, so I don't know if I want that.
He's jacked and he's got a huge dong. Like he's got
a huge dong and he's got some abs,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not too worried about it. I do just okay, but still,
I mean, it's a stepping stone. That leaves 300 open for something fucking crazy,
Yeah.
Because we went 2 people have sex, now 3 people have sex, now 300. We have some time to figure out what we're gonna do.
Matt,
the only thing with that, well, Ross, we can't just say have a threesome go and narrate it. I feel like that we're half-assing.
No, we need a wheel.
We
need a wheel of fortune
exactly
that Ross controls.
Every
and we
10
keep saying,
minutes.
spin the wheel,
Yeah.
and we'll come up with the fucking craziest shit.
So maybe
pegging will be on there.
maybe there's a toy. It's like dice toy, and then the action. So it's like on her, on him, her mouth, his mouth, and then it's like pussy, dildo, and you have all these really weird things. So when like you,
it's 2 wheels.
yeah, you spin it and it hits like anal beads, and then it's like dig, 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 on girl 2, and then it's like okay, implement that.
Oh god,
Put the
we
anal
gotta
beads
build
in.
these
This is
wheels.
great.
All right,
We gotta build these
So what we'll
wheels.
do is we'll take
Come at us, Howard Stern, motherfucker.
We'll
is
take
great.
this. We'll take this back to Archer and see if he'll do a wheel of porn.
A wheel of porn.
A wheel.
A wheel of pornchin.
Yeah. So
wheel of porn
we
shit.
can have because you've been advocating for a strap on for a while, Matt.
No,
So-
I just want
Oh,
I just want to see the girl bang out another chick with a dildo. That's a cool
what I'm
sight
saying.
to
Like
me.
there's
we
gonna
have
be
to
another girl
remake-
there, so it's like, hey,
Yeah.
We have
Well,
to
one
go
of the things-
all out. We
one-
have to remake the Wheel of Fortune theme song and everything.
Bam,
And
bam, bam, bam.
we have to have someone playing Vanna White in here that spins the wheels.
And I'm just gonna go put this.
Yes.
We are not doing it at the Black Rifle office.
oh,
We will get an Airbnb. We're not gonna. There's no way we're gonna associate Black Rifle Coffee with that.
The wheel of
That is strictly a drinking bros
Oh,
endeavor,
yeah,
and it
that's
will
right.
not be in this office. But it can be in Salt Lake.
it could be in Salt
throwing
Lake.
that out
Wait,
there.
how about at the Unicorn House? Who fucking
Yeah.
Sure, fine with me.
Yeah,
That's
right,
fine.
right
Just
in the living room.
Not at the
Great.
office.
All
With
right,
that-
so
with that
we have a
eight-year-old's China
location set. We have the Wheel of Porn set. I will contact Archer tomorrow, and try to get this going. But what should be on the wheel? Obviously, you would peg.
So you have 2 wheels, right?
Yeah.
No, you don't necessarily say pegging. You have it's like an item or an action. So you have a wheel that has like toys or it's like fingers. And then it's
Hard deck.
It's
Hard deck.
mouth or whatever. It's kind of like those Kama Sutra dice.
Right.
So when you get the items, so if it's a dildo or a vibrator or whatever, and then the other wheel that you spin is a body part or something
Or the person.
or the person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like Twister, but for porn.
Yeah. So
Because then it'll be like, hey, girl
Girl one,
on
girl
girl,
two, guy.
and then it's fucking a dildo, and it's like, hey, now you guys have to go.
one of those options has to be this Archer guy getting pegged.
Yeah, you got to
boy.
make it a little
dude,
weird.
that's the jackpot. That's the
If
jackpot.
he's getting 2 girls and this is getting set up,
we just
there
put
has to be an
jackpot,
option on
and
there where things go-
jackpot is
Yeah.
the peg.
yeah, things go wrong for him.
Yeah.
Like, there has to be one bad option for Archer on there. This
We'll,
guy's
we'll
the
even let him
luckiest
pick
fucker
the
on
size of
planet.
it, so he can not
Yeah,
be like
look.
destroyed by a BBC.
yeah, because
We're disgusting individuals.
Dude, pegging is a big step in life, like that, because that's a gateway.
That's the gateway to sex. That's just when you realize,
That's
fuck
a
it, I've done
gateway.
it all.
That's
The
a gateway
to the
dildo to
sphere
gay,
of
to gay
sexuality.
sex. Yeah,
The gateway to a sphere of sexuality.
it's a gateway
That's
dildo to gay sex. Because then, let's say
I
you
feel like
enjoy
it's-
it, then you're like, all right, maybe I could take a dick. You know?
No, because
I wonder if a real one feels
you
better.
still are like you want the boobs, flopping around while they're doing you.
Yeah,
So
but
it
if there's
doesn't make
three,
it gay.
if there's 3 girls, I mean, there's 2 girls, right? So one girl's pegging him.
I would only want to be pegged missionary because I want to look at her. What?
That actually makes sense because in the visual,
Yeah.
like it's not a
if I'm
hairy
just on my
dude.
hands and knees while a girl's
That's super submissive, not about
going
that
to
life.
Pound Town, that's super gay.
Would
That's
you
super gay.
would you do it in your pilot's outfit where you'd be like, take the controls, madame?
Yeah, no, I want to be.
Excuse me, stewardess, do you speak jive?
Jesus.
It's
You know?
it's super submissive.
She can grab my sides. I'll jerk off. There's a lot going on here. I can look at her boobs.
I like how you're envisioning this. Does she choke you a little bit?
Oh fuck yeah!
What do you say? What do you say in an airplane? Is it
Smack my mouth
throttle,
and fucking-
throttle down, throttle forward. Like she can grab your bent horn and make that the
just
throttle.
make
like,
that the
just-
throttle?
I tell her to spit on me.
Oh God, you would. You fucking would.
No.
Spit in my mouth.
So you're pretty much like, oh God.
Boy.
Are
I'm
your
pretty
legs-
much like that
Wait,
gutter
are you
whore from fucking
What are
New
you
Orleans.
wearing? Are you like in panties? Are you going full fucking weirdo? Or are you
No.
going in like multicams? Or you're just like a hard day of axe chopping, but you want to get.
And your legs are up, like your knees are up in the air. Like this.
Yeah,
is
but I'd have to
super
shave.
weird.
I'd have to
Like,
shave
this
the
is-
under thighs.
Is that the hairy part? That's the real hairy part.
God.
No, you just want it to look good.
So
Yeah.
How
bad.
about this? I just had a good idea. Ross, you know what you guys should do? You should have a bet with Jared. Instead of the shitting in the diaper thing, you guys should go.
We can't do that.
Full. Whoever loses has to get a full Brazilian wax. Legs, grungle, the fucking butthole, the gooch.
Yeah, a brooch. Like a brooch. Yep. That's when you get your taint shaved.
We'll come up with a new. We'll come up with a new good bet. I've got a couple.
There's bro salons that do that.
There is bro salons. Do they do ball hair? Can you wax off ball hair? That would be really painful, though.
Oh, absolutely.
They do. It's who was it? One of her friends' wives that gets waxed was talking about how her waxist, I don't know what the fuck they're called, but in Salt Lake City, 85% of her clients, esthetician, are gay dudes in Salt Lake City that go there and get their assholes waxed and then their balls and everything.
Can you be a dude esthetician for chicks? Just see a bunch of bees all the time?
No, that's like a dude gynecologist. That's not fun because in theory you go, that's a nice pussy. I get to look at pussy all day. No.
Yeah, but you're fixing it up, though. You're fixing it up.
The 10 a day that look like Russian bear traps.
God,
the ones that smell real
and they're leaking. They're leaking.
Yeah.
There's particles in the hair. You don't know what they are, but it's white flakes.
It's like as if someone scooped out a cantaloupe and then replaced it with salmon.
What?
God damn it.
What?
Is that what you're eating while you're getting pegged? It's fucking a cantaloupe salmon
Just
sandwich.
raw salmon out of a cantaloupe. Oh god, out of a hollowed out cantaloupe.
Yeast in it with some cottage cheese.
And some milk. Like add some whole milk into the mix. Like I like milk and fish.
I'd say what, Jared. I will do that. I will swap out the dirty diaper bet for the Super Bowl with the fucking Brazilian. I'll do that.
Oh God, dude, that's painful. We're all right. Right now, consider it swapped, but we're gonna come up with a better one.
This sounds like a pretty intriguing thing.
Okay, how about if it's just
like I want to do something where the loser has to go on a vacation with somebody super fucking weird.
Oh God,
that sounds terrible.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
And a lot of logistics. I'd rather get waxed for 15 minutes.
No. You have to go on a cruise with Busey.
That'd actually be really fun. I feel like that'd be really fun.
Could you imagine going on a Carnival cruise with fucking Gary Busey? Jesus Christ.
Where's the cocaine, man?
Yeah. Where you guys hiding, huh? I'll take two, Utah. I'll take two.
He's only got 10,000 followers on his official Instagram. We can get him on the show.
We should.
He has to.
You guys Does he still have a publicist?
You guys have to get him on.
Does he still have a publicist?
I have his agent's number, so yes.
You have to. I'll pay for his flight.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I know his appearance fee is like $5,000. So
yeah, but we're putting him on the show to promote something. Can we use that angle?
You have 89,000 followers on Facebook. If you had everybody send in a quarter in an envelope, there's $5,000 plus to get Gary Busey here.
Yeah,
seriously.
Yeah. But we need real nickels or checks for 5 cents.
Hey, look at Gary Busey's first post on Instagram. It's him staring at a train on December 9th, 2014, a Christmas train.
Great.
If that doesn't make your heart smile, nothing will.
Busey. The Gary Busey.
The Gary Busey.
So great.
Now he's like yelling at a kid here. Happy July 4th.
Oh, God.
Screw Vanna White. There's the guy you need to get spin your wheel.
That's who's spinning the wheel is
Gary
Busey.
Dude, all of his posts are just like happy Thanksgiving, happy 4th of July.
I don't think he
Christmas.
knows how to use Instagram.
I think he doesn't know.
Yeah, he doesn't really use it that much. He posts verified, so it's definitely him. But
you see, man, Instagram's just to wish people that you don't see every day happy holidays.
Crazy, man.
And the whole time he's here, he gets
right
addressed by Mr. Joshua. That's it.
No, we really wanted to create the Busey approved stamp. And start putting that on things like this automobile is Busey approved. Like
whoever did his fake teeth need to get fired.
Well, I went and got it. It was back in the day when it wasn't like a prevalent thing. So that motorcycle crash is what sent him down the thing.
Got it.
So who knows, man? Fuck, what a weird fucking guy. And what's your fascination with him, Jared?
Because it's like, it's the funniest thing to like attach him to a very intellectual, like hardcore science project. Like us saying that we were going to enter the space race against Elon Musk, and we've got Gary Busey behind us.
You need to get Gary Busey, Randy Quaid,
Ron Jeremy.
Ron
Quaid,
Jeremy.
dude. I
the
would be
dream
down
team of
with
engineers
Quaid.
right there.
Fucking Randy.
I'd love
Isn't
to
he
hang with
still on
Randy
the run?
Quaid.
Isn't he on the run?
Yes, he's on the run. He's in Canada now. They did an article on him. Him and his wife are together in some hotel in Canada. They've been there for a while. And that's a crazy fucking story, man. Like,
Oh yeah, he's fucking loony.
yeah. I mean, he claims, because they did a huge article in like Vanity Fair, and he claims that the government has been spying on him. The government is claiming that he owes millions in back taxes, and that's why he's on the run, and the rest of this is bullshit. I'd like to know the real story. I'd love to have Randy Quaid on.
What does the government need from Randy Quaid, like information wise?
Randy Quaid, give us the information or you shall die.
Look, Randy Quaid's got a lot of info on things. So
On things. Yeah. I like people that have info on things.
the weird thing is like a guy like that can still show up and be great in a movie, whereas Busey is just Busey now. Like, you know?
Yeah,
Because dude, Randy Quaid was in Brokeback Mountain, where I was just like, wait,
I heard
what?
the same thing about Pauly Shore. Like, even if you hire him, like he decides what's going to happen. Like,
Just goes off the cusp.
have you heard that?
Oh, with Pauly Shore? No, I haven't.
Yeah.
But like, you know my Busey story, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, like working with him and what actually happened in the scene.
No, go for
Oh
it.
fuck! This is really fucking bizarre. First of all, you couldn't get him to come out of his trailer for 4 hours. He was concerned about his makeup. I know that the production, because I was just hired on this movie as an actor, so it wasn't my production or anything. But it took him 4 hours to come out of the trailer. He wanted his own makeup artist that he brought in, which is fine. Then he wanted only his close-ups to be shot, and then he didn't want to be in the scene with you. So you had to act with a tennis ball. So like when he left, I had to talk to a tennis ball instead of him.
Oh.
And again, like this is
It's similar to me in Range 15. You know, I was in my air-conditioned cooler with my hookers while you were talking to a tennis
I know
ball.
I was talking to somebody's fist. So
That's not real, by the way. That's not
no,
fucking
it's not.
real.
It's not real. But so once he did get ready for set, and like we were warned of like, hey, when Busey's ready, you guys better be ready and like don't fuck up your lines because we don't know where he's gonna go. And I was like, what? What do you mean you don't know where he's gonna go? And they were like, well, he's prone to just leave if he's not happy with things. And I was like, all right. And again, this is before his TV show or any of that shit came out. So like at this point, he's still a respected actor. Where you're like, oh fuck, all right, cool. I guess this is just how it's gonna roll. The scene itself was an office party scene, like a Christmas party, right? There was a huge bar with all of this liquor behind it, and so anyways, Gary had just gone through rehab at this point, and so his assistant came in and said, hey, just make sure all of these liquor bottles are empty. So all of the liquor bottles were empty on set, except for one. There was a bottle of Tanqueray that was unopened, and they were very adamant. There was about 50 bottles in this bar scene, and they said, look, Gary, the only bottle that's got liquor in it, it's Tanqueray, but it's sealed. So like you would physically have to break the seal, you know, to whatever. So you don't need to worry about it. There's no liquor available to you, you know, in this scene. So you use whatever you want, except for the Tanqueray. Yeah, he's like, all right, great. Scene starts. He walks into the bar, and this is completely unscripted. He walks behind the bar, grabs that exact bottle of Tanqueray, opens it during the scene, and proceeds to dump half the bottle into his fucking mouth. And it's one of those giants, you know, it's a giant green bottle of Tanqueray.
It's a party time right there.
Dude, I've never seen, first of all, I've never seen a human do a shot of Tanqueray.
That's just disgusting.
It's disgusting. Secondly, he drank, no lie, he took down half the bottle in one sharp he just kept dumping it into his mouth, and it's got one of those plastic caps on the end of it, so it's going everywhere too. It's going in his mouth, on his clothes, on his face, everything. He does this one take, walks off set, goes back to his trailer and drives off. And his assistant came back and said, hey guys, so Gary's done for the day. That's the only thing he can do in this scene because you guys got him really fucking drunk. And we're like, wait, who got him drunk? And they were like, well, we instructed you not to have any liquor. And they were like, dude, there was one. I heard the production manager was just like, hey, there was one bottle. We told Gary that he couldn't drink this one bottle, and it was sealed. So yeah, I mean, his problems were super deeper than like whatever the fuck was really going on. But yeah, I mean, he drank half a bottle of Tanqueray, went home, and then didn't show back up for 4 days. So they just shut down production for 3 days, find him wherever the fuck he was. The rumor was that our wardrobe stylist went to his house in Malibu and that she found him in a bathrobe drinking in his own closet. So I don't know, man. That's Gary Busey for you right there.
That's Jared.
Yeah. So if that's who you want to hang out with, Jared, by all means.
Fucking
No,
get
it's
after
scary.
it.
That's scary. Like, because you never know what's going to happen in that situation.
No.
Like,
And I
you
mean,
get your hopes up that he's going to be funny, and then he's a fucking weirdo, and then all of a sudden we got to fight him. You know,
you gotta tackle
And then we
it.
have to punch
Hold
face.
down.
yeah. Well, hey, remember when
Gary
Ron
Busey.
Jeremy was calling Matt for months on end?
This is a little weird. I should call him, see what's up. You know?
Yeah.
Didn't you call Ron
yeah,
Jeremy?
I caught him recently.
Did you hang out?
I had some ideas. No, he's too far from where I was at. Like, I
Oh.
didn't realize like how far the place he was
LA,
at.
they're like, oh, I'm just in the valley.
Yeah.
Fucking 2.5 hours later. Fuck that place.
7 miles and 2.5 hours later.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oof.
Yeah, so that would be a tough one. By the
So
way,
what you're saying is you want to put in our sequel, you want to put Gary Busey.
no, anyone but Gary Busey. Like Ron Jeremy was surprisingly nice to work with. Like we had a
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he ate like 9 plates of food. I think he was starving himself. But other than that, he was great.
I've never seen a human being go through lunch like that and just 9 plates of pasta. And it was all pasta.
It was impressive.
Him and I need to go to Bayou Bob's.
you guys would be great fucking friends.
You guys would be bros forever, dude. Just you and
Yeah.
Ron Jeremy.
Hey man, you
chilling
want to
out.
get out of here and go to Bayou
You
Bob's?
want to spend a cool 3 hours at Bayou Bob's
Tell me what, Ron, have you ever had the best goddamn wings in Colorado?
in Colorado?
Fucking weirdo.
Yeah, man.
I'm hoping like a real wing place in Denver is going to start doing an anti-Bayou Bob's campaign against them.
Right? You want real wings?
I hope people called. If you didn't know, I made a commercial on my Instagram for Bayou Bob's.
What's your Instagram, Jared, since you're being insecure about it?
JT Article 15.
Okay, so
Why-
JT,
why is he-
Article
why-
15.
Why is he insecure about it?
Insecure about it.
Just because we're talking about
Because Hot Logan passed me, and I'm
because we were talking about my wife's Instagram, Noelle_JT. If you want to check her out, and I'll beat the fuck out of you if you look at her too much. I'm just kidding. But I was like, oh man, she's got way more followers than you. And then he was like, fuck this, Hot Logan has more followers. And
Does he really?
you have a
Logan.
Yeah, but
Logan passed
you
me.
have a better Instagram because I can only handle so much tattoos and guns, right? Because that's my life. So it's
Yeah.
nice to get Bayou Bob commercials once in a while.
Bayou
It's
Bob
refreshing.
commercials. Yeah,
I like your Instagram.
Tiny Bert.
Hi,
movies.
I'm Bert
Fuck
Kuntz.
you guys.
I'm Bert Kuntz.
Man,
if you didn't know, we have sponsors, and one of the
shit.
sponsors is Peacemaker Trading Company. If you go to our website, we have great shirts. We have great hats.
That's right.
Come on over to my Instagram, Bert
And
Kuntz. We're veteran owned. I'm a former Special Forces medic, and I'm awesome. I'm on TV. I'm hashtag Bert from TV.
Man, I tell you what, man, dog dig on Bert from TV making Peacemaker Trading Co. I love me some of them
Best
shirts.
advertisement.
I don't sound like that at all.
Yeah, Bert, you sound exactly like that. Actually, I
No,
thought that was
I
you
don't.
talking.
No, I don't.
Everybody says that is the best impression they've ever
Yeah.
heard of you.
You
Yeah.
know what? Fuck you guys.
Jack
Fuck.
Osborne told me, he was like,
Fuck Jack
I do
Osborne.
not know if Bert's in the room with me or not if I close my eyes when you do that.
Do you have a discount code for the Drinking Bros and Peacemaker?
We do. It's Bert from TV.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's
from
funny.
TV.
That's
That's
There you
funny.
go.
really
TV.
fucking funny.
That is funny.
You know what? Fuck you guys. If you make fun of me, I'm going to make some money off
What's
it.
the
Fuck you.
percentage off? What's the percentage off, Bert?
0.01% off. 10%.
You get a free
10%,
episode of his TV
10%
show.
off with the Bert from TV code.
Nice. Well, if you go check out Peacemaker Trading Co., what you need when you're doing that is the fucking Strike Force!
Yes, StrikeForceEnergy.com. Strikeforce Energy is the premier energy drink in the entire world. It was just named that by Donald Trump himself. and Kim Jong-un. They finally agreed on something, and that Strike
They
Force
did.
is
They
the
stopped
greatest.
World War III.
Yep.
Strike Force.
Strike Force stopped World War III. And you should stop World War III from happening at your workplace. Go to strikeforceenergy.com. Get yourself the tasty, tiny little tin pouch that squeezes into any liquid available, including beers, waters, wines, liquors, liqueurs, Kool-Aids, barbecue sauce. Put some Strike Force in your barbecue sauce. Kick the can, kids. You don't need the can anymore.
My favorite Sunday afternoon drink is just a sweet wine cooler watermelon flavor with some Strike Force.
Goddamn right. That sounds delicious, actually.
Just a watermelon wine cooler with some Strike Force.
Is that a watermelon wine cooler?
Go to strikeforceenergy.com. Type in the promo code Drinkin' Bros for 20% off. They ship everywhere in the entire world. Also, they get a 750 milliliter bottle that you can just leave on your counter and pump a couple squirts in. Boom, boom. And go. Strikeforceenergy.com. Use the promo code Drinkin' Bros for 20% off. Grab yourself a subscription.
Damn, he just followed Hot Logan right now, dude. Right there.
Oh, man. Really?
Right in front of you.
Dude, yeah, the pilot just fucking followed Hot Logan. That was hilarious. I'm sorry. God, that was savage, bro.
Where are the Drinkin' Bros at? Come on, guys. Get me past Logan.
Dude, get me past Jared, dude. I have a great Instagram. I'm like fucking millions behind you. I'm like,
weren't we racing to 10?
We were. What are you at now?
I'm at 57 and a half.
I'm at 36. You're 20,000 ahead of me. How is that fucking possible? God damn it. Go to @STJames. Get me ahead of Jared. This is fucking
It's turned
bullshit.
into just fucking Instagram promotion.
Jesus.
Fuck sponsors.
Christ.
We got Instagrams.
Next up, we got grenadesoap.com. Get yourself a
Taint
bar
scrubber.
of gunpowder. That fucking bar of gunpowder soap is one of my faves there. They got a taint scrubber, which, look, Archer's going to need that if he's going to get pegged. You got to scrub up, dude. You got to scrub up before getting pegged.
Got to scrub up.
Go to grenadesoap.com. Get yourself some soap. They got tactical toothbrushes. They got some dop kits. They got some great shit. And that soap has got real gunpowder in it, by the way. And it's a fun one. It looks like a fucking grenade and it actually smells delicious on your body. Use the promo code Drinkin' Bros for 20% off. And tell them Bert from TV sent you. I'm kidding. That'll do nothing for you.
My name is Bert from TV, and I like Peacemaker Trading Company.
I don't sound like that either.
And grenade soap, because those are some things that I truly love to be a part of. Thank you, Drinkin' Bros.
Assholes.
It
I
sounds
don't know,
exactly
God, I
like
don't
him.
even
I
know.
thought it was Bert.
I don't even know why I decided to come on this show in the first place. What the
I was just
fuck? I hate
trying
you
to
guys.
come on the show and raise awareness for my company and be a guy from TV.
I can't
Sounds
wait.
exactly
I'm an
like
asshole.
Bert. Like it throws
It
me
is.
off
It
every
does.
time.
I'm known for my Bert Kuntz impressions.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, you are.
Everybody hails us for those.
gonna
Hey,
hire-
next up we got ghostbed.com. Jared, do they have a ghost bed at the Unicorn Ranch?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there's one there.
the people who will be making love on the 200th will
Let's
be
go with
doing
more
it-
fucking, but
yeah,
yes.
hardcore fucking. We'll be doing it on a ghost bed. I wonder how long it can go.
I honestly think we should do a little bit of construction, maybe get Ed Hafer involved in this. We build a platform that's like a lazy Susan that we can rotate at any given time of our choice.
Just spin it
that'd be
around.
Yeah,
great.
so it's like
Spin
if you're
it
like,
around.
I don't have a good view here.
can't
Let me just
see-
spin this
It's
bed
like
around.
enhance.
Yeah.
Enhance.
Not
And you can
enough-
spin it to see the angle.
Yeah, not
That's
enough,
a brilliant
not
idea.
enough, not enough butthole.
Yeah.
180 degrees to the right so I can see more
Yeah,
butthole.
yeah, please.
Right? Like I want to see her tits and maybe his abs.
And that's
I don't want to
another.
see his
That's
butthole,
another job.
You know?
That's another job for this day. Is somebody is the bed spinner.
Oh, we need like a grips guy, like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
sits there and helps out the
Yeah.
set.
Hey, bed
spins the
spinner.
bed. Hey, bed spinner.
Can I get some more butthole?
Can I get that at
180
3
right.
o'clock? I need the bed at 3 o'clock.
Yeah. Oh boy, could you imagine?
It shouldn't be that hard to do a remote control either, and just have this thing on some kind of remote control. I mean, we
Because
just
that ghost bed is firm, so like when it spins, he's not going anywhere. Like it's got enough grip to it. So I think you could
We
get
can
that.
do this.
We
fucker
need to
spin.
install let's be real, maybe a sex swing, maybe a liberator in there. Like,
Oh yeah, let's throw a liberator in there.
Get some angles.
What is a
but
liberator?
What if we put a mark? What if
Liberator's
we put a mark?
like a sex.
It's like a wedge.
Yeah, it's like a wedge. I bought one. I've used it once.
Dude, I used to use it all the time. When
It's
my
just
first
like it's
wife-
set up.
Oh,
A pillow
fuck
works
pad.
just as well.
Yeah, fuck pad.
Yeah, it's like
I
a
know
fuck
what you're
pad.
talking
Like
about. It's like a
perks the butt up.
triangle. It's like a
Yeah, it's a wedge.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
But what if we marked like a point on the bed, and then on the floor is all the different things, and we spun them in the bed?
They have to hold on to like
Yeah.
grips. It's like fuck. That one
The
says
Big
Jared's
Dipper.
butthole.
The
I don't
Big-
know what
I
that
mean,
means.
We literally probably can go online and get fucking like 60 different positions for threesomes, and
Yeah, we can
and just make a diagram.
or just we should just have one called Impress Us.
Impress us,
Impress
yeah.
us. I don't know what that is, but impress us.
Make Ross hard.
Yeah,
right
make
now.
Ross hard.
Yeah, if you can make me hard, then I'm definitely impressed. But also, you know what else gets me hard? A ghost bed from ghostbed.com. Go to ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros. Or type in the promo code Drinkin Bros, and you get $50 off a fucking mattress.
Drunken bros.
Like I always say, sleep so good it's scary.
Yeah,
You know? That should be their tagline.
Sleep so good it's
You know
scary.
what,
Feel free to take that
Ross,
ghost bed. You get 3
you
free
need to-
pillows, by the way, when you buy the bed. Just let me get out the goddamn sponsor, and then
I had an idea. I'll let you get out the sponsor.
All right, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say you need to take another trip up here, and we dedicate that trip to just filming special features for the movie.
Special features for the movie. How so?
Like just we film something fucked up that's just extended.
Yeah, we should
you know.
film something from 200 and put that at the end where it's
Yeah.
like
Oh,
Film
yeah,
Bros
yeah,
get
special
started.
movie,
It's
for
only
sure.
gonna
for sure. Yes,
it's
yeah.
only gonna get better.
Yeah, like we could film a commentary. We could. I mean, I don't know. We could do whatever.
Because
We could
after
do
being in
something
Salt Lake, then I have to go to LA to finish this up with you guys. So like, why not? Let's do it. I'm down.
funny. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do
Logan
a
can
treat.
film it. He can film the
Yeah.
200th, and we can put that in the movie.
Yes.
What are you eating? Where did that come from?
What are you? Yeah. What the
Where
fuck?
did,
That's
the
a
first
gas
officer
station.
is eating in the cockpit. What are you eating?
It's a chicken salad sandwich from a gas station.
Where did you pull that food from? Am I wrong? Did you?
God damn it! You're
This
gonna
is the weirdest thing
diarrhea
I've ever
all
seen.
over yourself.
I mean, it's a little warm.
It is disgustingly warm, and it's called a Market Sandwich Ranch Chicken Salad. Tasty, net weight 5 ounces, 142 grams.
damn it.
Deli Express.
That sounds
He is
awful.
not-
All of that.
He is actually.
Holy shit! 370 calories, 140 calories from fat.
taste all
Cholesterol,
of 'em.
50 milligrams. God damn it, Jared! I'm worried about your health. You're 42 grams of carbohydrates. Oh Lord.
only half.
Got some protein in there. Oh, it smells fucking terrible,
It
dude.
does smell bad. I can
God,
smell it.
smelled
I can
it. Like,
smell
I
it
can
over
smell
here.
it through the fucking phone.
Dude,
This
that
is delicious.
fuck me, dude. That's rotten fish.
And he's eating this right before we're about to drive up in the mountains and do single track 110 mini motocross for the next 6 hours in 90-degree weather. This is going to be great. I'm going to whoop your ass
gross.
Ross,
today.
I had an idea yesterday that I put Jack Mandeville on that I think was going to be one of the funniest things I've ever thought of. And I want him to record himself calling high schools asking for their girls' volleyball schedule in the voice of Dave Abernathy. Like,
Oh, God.
hey man, just trying to get the girls' volleyball
Boy.
game schedule,
Yeah,
man.
You're gonna have the police at your house real quick. Hey man, I need to know. I'm on a need to know basis here, and I need that your girls' volleyball schedule for JV. I need the JV.
I ain't want none of them outside the state games. I only want them in-state locals.
I'm just across town. If you need me to swing in to pick up a hard copy, I can. I just need to know that schedule.
Man, can you print one out and I'll drop by after practice?
No, I absolutely do not have a child at the school.
Yeah, no. I am in no affiliation with this school. I don't have any kids that go to school here, and I really just need that JV girls Schedule. I need it.
I'm sorry, sir. We only have varsity and frosh off. There's not a J.
God damn it! I want the middle one.
I want the middle one because the
All right,
freshmen
scratch
look
that.
too young.
When do you
know?
have a cheer practice schedule? Do you have a schedule for cheer practice?
I mean, sir, they're at the football games.
I said practice.
practice? Now I said practice now, okay? Because that's
I
what
want to
makes
see
perfect.
their mistake. I want to see their mistakes.
That was terribly disgusting.
Super weird.
I want to see their mistakes.
Oh, dude!
I
so
brought some bandages
I
and
saw-
Gatorade if they need any.
there was a video this morning that was online that was a radio station, you know, one of those misconnections things that a radio station does, like if you've gone on a date and the guy or girl
Oh,
won't
is this
call
the
you
one
back.
that fucked the mom?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Have you heard about this, Ross?
No.
So the girl calls in and is like, you know, I went out on this date with this guy. We went back to my place and we did it all night long. Like, and then I haven't been able to get a hold of him. So they're like, all right, well, we'll call him and we'll see if we can get you another date. So they call the guy. They're like, you know, it's your lucky day. We're the radio station. We're going to pay for you to go on a second date with somebody that really wants to see you again. And he's like, who? I mean, is this a joke or what? And they read her name and he goes, oh my God, this is so good. And they're like, what? He goes, well, this is really like a revenge thing.
You know,
And
he
they're
goes like, I'm going to sound like an asshole,
yeah,
but
this
fuck it.
This is a revenge thing. Her son like bullied the shit out of me in high school, so to get back at him, I wanted to fuck his mom.
Wow. Did that actually?
And then
Did it go down?
Yeah, he
so
fucked her.
she was like, are you kidding me? You're one of Jason's friends. And he's like, I wouldn't say I'm his friend. Your son's an asshole, but I just wanted to fuck you and rub it in his face. Like, this has gotten way better now.
Wow.
And she like has a meltdown and he's like, no, I mean, I took a ton of fucking pictures. I took a ton and he's going to get them all here shortly.
Really? He took pictures? I didn't get that far.
That's what he was saying.
Oh, that's so good.
Jesus Christ. That's
pretty funny.
crazy, man. Look, it's next level. That's next level trolling right there. Hey, by the way, I forgot one of the sponsors. It's warfightertobacco.com.
Oh, of course. Warfighter or friends or family and better cigars.
Yeah.
Those guys
the
are
finest
tearing it up.
cigars in the goddamn business. Go to warfightertobacco.com. They were at Sturgis partying with everybody. Saw a lot of pictures. The cigars they're made with love. Cuban seeds, hand rolled in the Dominican Republic, shipped straight to your mouth. They got a ton of selection, and if you want them in a fucking store near you, just go to the store themselves. Tell them you want Warfighter Tobacco in there, and Scott Jansen and the boys will hook it up. Go to warfightertobacco.com. Use the promo code Drinkin Bros. You get 10% off all their shirts, humidors, cigars, everything. Big fans of
That's
those
a
guys.
bluegrass. That's a bluegrass band I want to listen to. Scott Jensen and the boys. I like that.
Scott,
And then it's led by Bert Kuntz. It's like, hello, love. My name is Bert Kuntz. I'm from Peace
I
Mike
wanna
Trading Co.
I want to
And
party
if you
with
bought, if you bought my
Good idea,
t-shirts, I'll
you
give you
bought my
10%
t-shirts.
off. You know?
I want to hang out with a group called Dirty Andy and the Man Sluts.
That they need a Prius to fucking.
I just want that T-shirt, actually.
Yeah.
Dirty Randy and the Man Sluts. Is that a band? No, it's just a group of buddies of mine.
It's just some guys I hang out with.
Some guys I hang out with.
Guys I play racquetball with.
At the YMCA.
Yeah,
you know?
some dudes I know
We
from
hang
the
out in the
YMCA.
sauna for a couple hours.
They got a
after.
logo.
Yeah.
I like mine would be Frank Mandy and the Legless Turtles. Like that's what I really want.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's just a head. It's just a turtle with a head. All the legs are chopped off, and it's the head peeks out every once in a while. That's my jug band. That's my weekend jug band. Man, that's Frank Mandy.
I would be Jack and the amputee cum swallowers.
How do those things correlate with each other at all?
Because you ever see a girl like missing a leg swallow cum, it's kind of hot. You're like you're still doing your thing, and you have a lot of trials and tribulations in your life, but you overcome them to suck a penis. I'm proud of you.
Wow.
That's deep.
That's
deep.
That's deep.
That is super.
really
I'm trying to picture.
That we
trying
should
to picture
start a
this in my head.
nonprofit that gets female amputees back on the sex train.
No.
What is this nonprofit going to be called?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that.
I mean, like, I would start a nonprofit where I would sleep with a sex-deprived amputee, like female. I would be cool with that.
Pegs
I
over
think they're
legs.
hot.
Well, I mean, that's
would you
part
let
of
her
our
peg you?
program. That's what it's called, pegs over legs.
Pegs over legs. Oh my God. Hi, I'm Matt Best, CEO and founder of Pegs Before Legs. Are you an amputee that wants to fuck a hardcore man in the asshole? We make it happen.
We make it happen
Our
for you.
dildos are sanitized by the the most hygienic fucking Jesus.
By the FCC.
Our prosthetic attachments enable you to properly peg a man.
Did you ever want to be Spider-Man, but instead of webs, you have dildo arms? We can do that.
Have you guys ever fucked anybody without legs or arms?
I have not personally.
No.
No? What about you, Bert?
No.
I feel like there's an apprehension in this room.
No,
Yeah.
it's not that I wouldn't, but I'm happily married. But if given the opportunity,
Before that.
single, you bet.
Before that.
No, I have not.
So before you were married, that
But
never.
I slept with a girl that was
so-
missing a finger. Does that
it
count?
Does
Really?
it count that I masturbated to Paul McCartney? I forget her name, but Paul McCartney's ex-wife. I masturbated.
Well,
that
I mean,
when
I once had sex with a
16
girl
years
that
old.
had crutches.
What was her name?
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about.
It
Almost
was like
there.
it was like an ankle sprain.
Wasn't it Paul McCartney's? Now I can't think of her name.
My wife said that the other day.
His wife was missing a leg. Heather Mills was her name.
Heather Mills. Yeah, Hammer.
Yeah.
Noelle was giving me shit because the morning after I tore my LCL, like I was sweating profusely because it was so fucking swollen. I was like, this sucks. And then she was getting up, and I was like, get back in bed. And she's like, you're hurt. You need to go to the doctor. And I was like, no, I'm taking it first. Yeah, I was not very flexible, to say the least, but, still got it done.
What finger, by the way, was the girl missing that you had
The
sex
left ring finger.
What?
Weird, I remember.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's not what I was expecting.
That's sad because she can't bowl.
Or get married.
Well, no, that was thing. She was. I never really knew. Well, hold on. I don't even care. Ross, this is a person that's actually take a poke at in the joke that I dated was actually. So she wasn't missing a finger. Okay. People have genetic disorders. It's totally fine, but I'll tell you why it weirded me out. So if you look at a hand, hold your left hand up.
Okay.
Your ring finger.
Yep,
Okay.
Yep.
The one where you put your wedding ring in.
Yep.
Take that in Photoshop, scale that down to 20% of what it actually is. But still a fingernail, still a joint.
Oh,
That doesn't count.
So
That's
that's
doesn't
not
count.
missing.
You
It's just
stole
short.
and valored your.
No, I know, but hold on.
You stole and valued your amputee fucking.
That's
That's
bullshit.
pretty much missing a finger.
No.
Check this out,
it's
though.
got a
Hold on. Check
fingernail
this
on
out.
it.
This was fucking weird. I dated this chick for like 4 or 5 months.
Oh, I wouldn't.
That's a
hold
long time.
No. But check this out. No. I didn't know. She would never hold my hand. She'd get uncomfortable on that side and would switch. And I was like, that's fucking weird. But I never went through like the due diligence of thinking, let me see if there's a fucking, she has an physical
4 months
issue.
and you don't notice this finger.
Dude, nothing, right?
Dude, was she an X-Men?
She's super against getting married, right?
She's a mutant.
And then literally one day we're drinking and she's like, I have something to tell you. And I was like, okay, whatever. Did you cheat on me? What the fuck ever? She holds her hand up and it was like, my reality changed because I was like, I've been dating you for 5 months and I haven't noticed that. I'm a pretty guy. I look at everything and it is what it is. I mean, I'm not going to fucking fault her for it. You're born that way. It is what it is. But it's super weird.
Perfect beehole fucking.
Well, we talk about it in the
that's
book,
a
Ross.
good
It's a good story.
starter.
So she fucked around on me a few times with her ex-boyfriend. He ended up joining the military. I think he wanted to be a Ranger, failed, became an 82nd guy. They got married and have a kid now. And I just think it's hilarious because she has to live with me being her ex for the rest of her life.
Oh, man.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, bro, did you see fucking this new video from Matt Bass? And he's like, fuck that dude. He's a piece of shit. I heard he's fucking lame.
That guy dated my wife for 4 months and didn't even realize she had
No,
a
I dated her.
nubbin
I lived
finger.
with her. I was like 2.5 years
Are
total.
you serious? With the nubbin finger?
Yeah, with a nubbin finger. I didn't get a whatever.
Oh, man.
It's easy. It slides in the butthole easier.
I'm fucking getting sick.
Yeah. How
It's
long?
from that-
this
from that
relationship
sandwich
lasted
you
this
ate.
long?
Oh, is that why I'm getting sick?
First
From the
officer.
sandwich?
First officer needs to take a what is it? A
QD
rest break. Needs to take a rest break.
QDO.
Yeah.
QDO.
Oh boy. So
Can we get
how long was
What?
how long was this relationship with the girl with the finger girl?
Like 2.5 years.
God damn it!
We should call her Senora Finger.
Listen,
I know who
she had a
this
really
is.
nice butt. I blacked out. You know, when I date someone with a really nice butt, I forget about everything else. I forget about them kind of being an asshole to me. I just think about the butt. So
Wow,
it is what it is.
That's a fucking
that's an
long
actual
goddamn
disease.
time for that. Like you,
Yeah, it is.
I couldn't.
I'm
do
not
it.
gonna like be prejudiced against a little nub. Like, what if I had a fucking fucked up finger? I don't
Then
care.
you don't deserve to date.
Yeah.
fucked up, dude.
You do not deserve to date. You should have a group and you stay within your group.
Yeah. It should be a fucking leper colony.
Which I bet she's probably unhappily married and listens to Drinking Bros right now, and she's fucking half a bottle. Like she's a wino, you know, a
Holding the
bottle
gun in
in,
her
just
hand,
like
pissed off.
motherfucker.
If I ever see that Matt Best, I'm gonna shoot him right in the forehead.
God, probably
right in the tip of the wiener.
right in the tip of the wiener.
Tip of the wiener.
I really want somebody, a female preferably, to get a tattoo from their shoulder to their wrist that says Wiener Patrol.
I'll pay for it if somebody's willing to do that. If there's a female listening, a broette, if you're listening, I will pay for that to happen.
Wiener Patrol.
Can we do that on episode 200?
I will pay
I've
for
given
that.
5 tattoos in my life. I want to tattoo someone. It's been a while since I've tattooed.
Wiener
You want
Patrol,
to
drink-
write Wiener
DB
Patrol?
Wiener
on
Patrol.
somebody?
Yeah, Drinkin' Bro Wiener Patrol.
DB Wiener
DB
Patrol.
Wiener Patrol.
Yeah, I'd
I'll
say
pay
what
for the
for the
artwork.
200th. If you're in the Salt Lake area and you want to come by and get tattooed and watch the sex go down, and you're a drinking broette, yeah, like stop.
I feel like
by.
that would be a cool story when people are like, man, so like, what's something crazy you've done? Like, I mean, I watched a threesome while tattooing somebody. And like,
Yeah, that
are you a
is- that
tattoo
is-
artist? Oh God, no! I can't even draw
God,
a
no.
fucking stick figure.
No, not at all.
No, like seriously, I'm musically inclined, but I literally can't draw a stick figure. I'm
once got-
fucking terrible.
I once got the pep speech from Rudy by Sean Astin.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta log that life book. You
I
gotta
know,
make it more
yeah.
interesting. No one wants to look back on their fucking life and have it be boring.
No one wants to hear a story about eating a gas station sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
nobody
you
wants
just-
to
you
look
should
back
just-
on their life and say that they dated a girl with a missing finger for 2.5 years.
You know, I don't really mind because she cheated on
wasn't
me
missing.
multiple
It
times
wasn't
with the
missing.
dude she's married to,
wasn't
and now he
missing.
has to live with that.
There
let's
was
be
no-
honest here. It wasn't missing.
Yeah,
She
there
had
was
a
no
small
violent.
finger.
There was no accident. It wasn't a shark accident or a tuna canning accident. Like
It's a genetic
She wa-
defect. What I
she was not sharpening a lawnmower. I mean, that's a badass story. How'd you lose
the
that?
crazy thing
Sharpening
about
my
it
mower.
is that she was in such demand that she was cheating on you. Like what? What?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was with her like ex. Like, granted, hold on. That's like I was in my early 20s, you know, and fucking, I'm more of a dude that likes to sit home and work, and then
Hey,
you know, when you're that age, you
she's
want to
gotta
go to
live
Vegas.
with that. She's got to live with that forever now.
Yeah,
'Cause she
I-
could be Mrs. Best right now.
I feel no, she couldn't. That's disgusting. Don't
Yeah,
do
you're
my
right.
injustice
That
to my
finger
wife
is
that way.
disgusting.
Noelle
Finger
is a saint.
That finger is disgusting. You're
No, not the
absolutely
finger,
Right.
just her whole
I
whole
thought we were
being.
I thought we were talking about the finger.
I do got to ask, do you get a wedding ring on that finger though? Or
That's
do
why.
you-
It's
So
a
that was
mic-
the thing. That
It's
was
a
the whole
smaller
story.
ring.
She was
It's a
so
smaller ring.
She was so against marriage, and then I was like, that makes sense, but like. That's easy because you buy a half-carat diamond. It looks big as fuck on there, dude.
Yeah,
That
you
is
get out
cool.
cheap.
No, my thing is if she hid it from you for that long, then she obviously is self-conscious about it.
Right.
What's the
And
first
I
thing
feel
you
bad.
do when you have a wedding ring? You want to
You
show
show
it
it
to
off.
everybody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she wouldn't show it at all.
It would
Yeah.
either.
Man, or do you go other finger?
like-
I think you
it's like-
you go other finger.
I think you go
It's-
other finger too, and then what you do is you take the picture in the mirror so it looks like it's your left
It's like
hand.
Scary Movie 2, Ross. Remember? Remember Scary Movie?
Yeah.
You know, grab my strong hand.
Oh my God.
He's stirring the mashed potatoes with the tiny hand.
So now, like I'm fascinated by this. Like, absolutely fascinated by this. So Matt, where do you stop then? Like, if somebody was missing a toe, like, what wouldn't affect you so that you wouldn't have dated them?
I don't think I'm not that guy. Like I like tiny waists and fucking giant asses, and then I can forget about the rest for the most part. And then personality, obviously. Like I need a
Sloppy
friend.
holes.
Yeah, wet holes. You know, like everybody knows me.
Let's rewind that.
I
You just say personality too because I need a friend.
No, like if I'm gonna date them.
But is that what you said? You said
I need a friend in you.
friend.
Hold on. Fuck
Tiny
you.
waist
Fuck
and a
you.
huge ass and a personality because I need a friend.
I'm saying like, hold on, motherfucker. No, you can't say I'm wrong though. Like when I'm on the
No, I'm
couch,
with you.
I don't want to be judged for like if I go to pour another whiskey at fucking 11:30 p.m. on a Tuesday
Or 11:30 a.m.
Don't fucking judge me.
Yeah,
that's why
exactly.
personality comes in there. We're like, I am an adult. I always work, but once in a while, I like to fucking get down.
You have had
Let me
multiple
do
women
me.
tell you drink too much.
Yeah, probably for sure. Oh, remember the Russian?
Yeah.
She's like, you drink too much.
Get
And I
the
was like,
Russian.
Get the
Russian
fuck
said
out of my
that
house.
to him.
Ooh, the
Yeah.
first officer's changing in the cockpit. What's going on here?
Roger, we're up here at 10,000 AGL and we're changing out our
Just making sure, we don't get it ruined.
Who's the Russian, by the way? I never heard this one.
This is a long time ago.
Yeah, that was just, it was, I'd met her on a little filming thing and I said, hey, I'll text you some photos of today, gave her a number, and then, 4.5 hours later, I was putting things inside of her.
Oh, my goodness.
man.
She was very, very attractive lady, by the way, very attractive, but super
Model.
not cool personality, very judgy.
I could never pull that off.
Why
In
was she
my-
Like the
judgy?
whole-
Because she was
like-
Russian?
Just know, like, the whole, I think she was a Catholic.
I know.
so
If
it's like,
she said
I
that in
believe
her home country to somebody, she'd get her ass beat.
I just don't like the people that are like, you should find God in your life or whatever, and then they're over there drinking, and then like complete hypocrites. I'm like, pick what you want to do in life and stick to it, and don't fucking judge me, homie.
Yeah. I was
Amen.
watching, it was raining here today, so I got caught in a catfish hole on MTV. I don't know. Fuck, man. These are the dumbest goddamn people of all time. It's like, do you not have Google or make these people FaceTime you? Like, every single time I'm...
Oh, the catfish thing?
Yeah, I'm still mystified
well, dude, no,
by it.
like, man, no shit, and I'm not just bringing this up. I have like an epidemic right now that I actually want to fucking have to address somehow. My photos keep getting stolen, and there's someone, I think they're in Africa, keeps stealing a lot of like tank machines as well.
Yeah.
And what they're doing is they're saying that I'm stuck overseas and I can't meet my daughter. They're using pictures of Charlotte and I, of Jared's daughter, who's my niece, and then
are you
saying
kidding?
that they need thousands of dollars. And I've seen multiple women pay these fucking PayPal accounts, and like they're like blurry screenshots from my Instagram and shit. But they're preying on like 45 to 55-year-old women that like just believe this and don't necessarily have the understanding of social media and go through the process of being like, hey, you should probably FaceTime with me. It's super unfortunate, and it's happened quite a few times. I get screenshots nearly 3 or 4 times a day. But as quick as the thing gets reported and I try to report it, a new one's up on a fucking dating website or Facebook, and then they're going after the same people.
Wow.
Yeah, so
people are actually giving them money.
It's like, dude, I don't trust anybody these
No,
days.
and
it's
dude,
fucking shitty,
so
man.
on this catfish hole I fell into today on MTV, like that's what they were doing. They're using other people's pictures from their sites and things like that. So it's your exact situation, and then they're luring him in to do whatever. Like this one dude today was sending. This girl claims she needed gas money to go see him, so he was sending her money and all this other shit. And you're just like, man, at no point do you're like, hey, do you want to can we just FaceTime? I don't like that show to me, yet I still fucking couldn't stop watching it.
I know if even my wife wants gas money, I go, hey, drive down to Black Rifle Coffee, work another 4 hours, and I'll pay you some fucking overtime.
Yeah,
How about that?
yeah.
Do you have any cash on you? No?
Just
Well,
kidding.
you're on your own.
Put in a little more time on the JOB, and then you can get some fucking gas money.
But it's pretty shitty, and like I honestly am in a conundrum because I don't know how to, be proactive to stop it because
I don't think you
would
can.
think-
I don't think you can.
I don't think you
would-
can. I
know,
don't
but
think you can.
what would be cool eventually if the internet got there, because you have like photo recognition, if you were able to specifically verify your social media platforms, and then any platform that uses your pictures that is a representation of your personality, it's like declined somehow. That would be cool. Like if Facebook and Google work together
But
to
you
stop
get that kind of control, and then you're going to get the other control. Like,
True.
they're going to fuck it up like TV, where you can't say the F word or shit or anything on TV, and then they're going to go after your guns, and they're going to go after everything else, and it's going
True.
to be a bunch of skinny jean wearing fucking liberal fucks. They're going to ruin everything.
True.
They always do.
They always
They
do.
always do. Put them in a big pit.
God,
and burn 'em.
we went on tirade last night. Tirade with a guy that we're looking to hire. It was great about the left movement. And I'm a fucking libertarian. I am so fucking, in essence, liberal in the sense of
Yeah,
socially,
stay-
like,
What we got
do your own
talking
thing
about
with
that
good.
Charlottesville thing?
No, just like how fucking every time there's a good thing, motherfuckers try to ruin it, and it's like basing their whole lives on promoting the minority and making the majority suffer based off of an emotional component that doesn't necessarily exist. And it's mind blowing to me, to be honest with you. And we don't even get into that shit, but I don't understand it, and it's super frustrating because you see it as a business owner when people they use certain situations that the left really pushes to kind of fuck you over as an owner, where I'm gay and then you're getting fucked. You're like, I don't care if you're gay. Why is that even an issue? Because you think I'm fucking gay and a faggot. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, don't
like,
care.
if you were better looking, I'd fuck you. I don't know. Like,
don't care.
Like, I don't care, and I hate when they make issues out of non-issues. And granted, there are some fucking ignorant people out there that are still racist and prejudiced and you know, but you got to work towards changing their minds, but not fucking over the rest of us. They're just trying to do our own thing.
Yeah. So what was the guy? Was he trying to have a back and forth with you about it?
No. He was super on my team. We were it's really cool guys, a former colonel, and we're looking to do some stuff with us and help out the growth of Black Rifle. So we were just getting on a tirade because the organization that he works in is hyper sensitive, and you can't say if you said fuck pretty much in the office or you wore a gun t-shirt, you would be like on leave or get fired kind of thing, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, look, there's
weird.
a lot of people out there like that. I was at a bar last night for a buddy of mine's birthday, and I was talking to a mutual friend of his and whatever, and I said the word cocksucker. It was he recoiled in like fear and was like, "Oh, you can't say it." I was like, "Why not? I'm not specifying whose cock is getting sucked by whom. Like, who really cares? You know." I shouldn't say those words out loud at a bar. I was like, we're in a fucking bar. You know what I'm saying? Like. No matter what.
Who told you couldn't say that?
No matter what, people are going to get offended about something.
Like it's symbology, right? Like it's basic fucking human interpersonal communication. If t-shirt to me means something super positive because I love t-shirts, that same word to somebody else could be a negative connotation. So they don't necessarily mean that negative stance on it. That's just they're representing of what they believe in with that statement. If that makes sense. So it's like nice t-shirt. That could mean go fuck you or whatever to somebody else. Like, you don't always know what their experience with that is. So if you call someone a cocksucker, who fucking cares? Shut the fuck up and stop being a pussy.
No,
like, stop.
There's a lot of pussies out there these days. A lot of fucking.
Well,
pussies
I mean,
out there.
granted, pussies can take a pounding, so I guess stop being such an asshole.
Yeah, but you look back on this country, right. You know, like comedians in general. Like you look at George Carlin, Richard Pryor,
exactly.
Eddie Murphy. Those guys said anything and everything and offended every fucking group in America. And it was fucking funny because they were making a joke about it, trying to make light of the situation and just have fun with it so that everybody fucking laughed. Everybody in the room. You can't do that shit anymore. Bill Burr tries, some of these other guys try, but man, it has gotten so fucking weird. You can't say anything anywhere without offending somebody in the room.
Well, no,
you
can talk about like the white man because that's funny and talk about that. But then if you talk about any single minority and stereotypes that are associated that's based on a comedic value, it's wrong. It's a big
Yeah.
I believe no one should be off limits, especially in comedy.
Here.
It's not like we're picking on an individual that has a fucking genetic disorder or something specifically and bullying them. That's a completely different scenario. But comedy, you should be able to literally say whatever you want, because I watch fucking anti-gun videos sometimes and I laugh. I'm like, I mean, I don't agree with any of it, but it's still funny how they come at us and how they perceive my culture. But I still I don't, fuck you, you're a fucking, I'll beat your ass. I don't care. That's fine. If that's their belief, it's up to me maybe to change their culture and be like, actually, here's some information so you can change your viewpoint, I would hope.
Or go buy more guns.
I bought 9 guns the other day. Was it 5 days ago? I bought 9. I have an issue.
That's impressive.
I have an issue.
That's impressive. And you didn't just you weren't buying 22 pump action rifles.
I bought lots of nice ones.
You bought some smoke hammers there, buddy. America.
I went down to her. Shout out to Ready Gunner. They're down in, is it Provo?
Yeah. Great store.
Great store. Neil is a former Ranger buddy of mine, and he owns this badass gun store with his wife. And you should check him out because they square us away, and he's always trying to give me deals on shit, and I go down there and fucking buy way too many guns.
Does he have can you shoot inside the store?
Yeah, they have
a range there.
Badass indoor, two indoor ranges. You can rent like machine guns and full autos, suppressed, whatever you want. It's there, and then they fucking sell online too. They're awesome.
They're so good. I went in there 2 days before Matt and went in there to buy one rifle and ended up walking out of there with 2 of the same rifle. one for myself and one for my wife because that's how great they are. They're just good fucking people.
Fuck yeah.
Great gun shop, good people.
Fuck yeah, dude.
America.
We're down to the drinking bro of the week. It looks like here.
Let's do it to it, dog.
This is actually man. We've done I don't know somewhere near 190 episodes. I think this is my favorite one ever. By the way,
Okay,
that's saying a lot. This was submitted by Daryl Velasco, a fellow drinking bro at Tiffany Bridges. She put out a post and she said, I just want to send a special thank you out to the entire Drinkin' Bros community and you 4 men that until today I had never met. A call went out that my family and I needed 4 pallbearers for my grandmother's funeral. Within 24 hours, Brandon Acevando, Drew Reed, Tony Rola Medina, and Victor Flores stepped up and volunteered. There's no fancy words that I could use to describe how much these guys meant to me and my family. Thank you again for helping us give her a great goodbye. So I mean, that's
phenomenal.
It's amazing. You know.
Hey Ross, if you don't mind, JT, you can plug in on this too. Like something I do want to say, I've seen a few comments that are in the subgroups of Drinking Bros and stuff, and people have some frustrations with like the Facebook page of as far as how big it's got, and like I asked for a little patience on that, guys. Like the culture is still there, but when you grow to be about 90 and 100,000, you're gonna have some fucking tool bags, and unfortunately, the admins are super swamped with a lot of stuff, and the good is still there. And if you need to be out of the main page and start the subgroup, like do that, because we find that like the smaller groups are a lot more intimate and they're a lot more family orientated, because then you have people that are trying to exploit the group the larger it gets. So it's still there, it's still in full force, and don't get a distaste with it because a couple assholes, if we can find them, we'll kick them the fuck out.
Hey, and I'm glad you brought that up, because I've seen that a couple of times. What specifically is happening so people can be on the lookout for it?
No, like, it's just there's different things like people getting fired up over stuff. Like
you have 90,000 people, you're going to have different opinions.
Right now, we have essentially stopped. For a long time, we had bad relationships with some other companies, and that was due to poor decisions and poor management. Well, since some of those companies have changed management recently, and we're mending that history right now. So the group as a whole, like as of right now, Art 15 and Lead Slingers and Black Rifle doesn't have any enemies that we're against.
We're just trying to like reasons. Really, as the companies grow, man, it's really just to bring the community and network with people and not focus on necessarily a side. It's just like, hey, like let's try to do things where someone's grandma passes and people show their undeniable support for that. Like that's what we want, and that's the direction we want to go with Drinking Bros. So it's there, we're working on it, and then I apologize to people that get a little distaste. I mean, I'm barely on there because I'm like I get overwhelmed with it as well too. So
I will say this, like, dude, to me at least, for 90,000 people, I don't see too much terrible shit.
No, it's literally few and far between.
Yeah,
there was a couple location specific groups that had some people in there that just were constantly butting heads with our main admins, but it's like, and they think that they can run to us or whatever, like that we're not going to side with the people that we put in charge of that stuff. It's like, no, there's a reason for that. Like, so we're working on it.
All right. Well, Bert Kuntz, can I hear that impression one more time of Bert, real quick, Matt?
Oh, was it? Hi, my name is Bert Kuntz from TV.
I don't sound like that at all.
That's a really good
one. Set on.
That's a really good. I can't even tell which mic is what right now.
Well, I'm about to throw this one across the fucking room at you, so you'll figure it out.
Hey, yo, what's up? My name is Bert Kuntz
That's
from
much
TV.
better. Now that sounds like me. That sounds just like me.
That sounds like me.
Do Ross. If Ross is gonna throw me under the bus, do Ross.
Ross.
Let's hear a Ross impression.
I don't even know how to do Ross.
You've got to
listen, man. I'm fucking big dick daddy. I got a fucking dick that's bigger than your mom. I am the most talented, greatest person in the fucking world.
It's dead on. It's dead on.
Listen.
And we got some fucking sponsors. Some fucking sponsors.
It's dead on.
And then Jared's more just like, I want a cheeseburger. I had a toilet.
I had a pair of twin tornadoes on the way here. They were Southwest chicken and cheese.
Ew.
What?
God,
I just
dude.
can't.
The fact that you dump every 2 days or 3 days is fucking terrible.
Wait. What? You only dump?
Remember
dump
this?
every 2 or 3
we talked
days?
about this on the episode. Maybe you missed that one. He shits every like 3 days. He said.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Why?
No, it's not.
That's not healthy.
I shit like 6 times a day.
Well, that's Crohn's disease.
And like-
That's called Crohn's disease.
Nice soft serve number 5. Like if 1 is water, 10 is a charcoal briquette. I'm right in the middle. Soft serve ice cream from McDonald's, nice and smooth.
Just absorbing all those nutrients.
Yeah, if it's not a
great.
hard
solid byproduct.
If it's not a hard dump, man, it ruins my day. Where I'm just like, if it's like real splashy.
I gotta admit, a nice solid dump where you get the dookie orgasm. You guys have had the dookie orgasm, right?
Yeah.
Dookie
It's like a
orgasm.
reverse peg.
Yeah, it's so great.
Oh my God.
The
That's-
dookie orgasm.
Ew.
That and the piss shivers.
Do you ever jack
like,
off and then take a big shit right when you're about to come?
Oh boy, no, that is a fetish.
But I know
out
what
there.
I'll be
People
doing
have
this
that
evening.
fetish.
Oh, fuck me. All right. I think we should wrap this up before we get a little too rowdy.
Shit. Well, let me ask you one more question, Jared. Since you only shit every 3 days, is it solid or is it not?
It's like really hard Play-Doh.
Oh yeah, because it would be. It's stuck inside your body for half a week.
Fuck. Fuck.
Man, god damn it, dude. Nothing like ending on a high note.
a high
Leave
note.
it to
On
Drinkin'
a brown
Bros
note.
for another highbrow episode of entertainment. For Bert Kuntz, Matt Best.
So for Bert Kuntz, Mr. Matt Best, Jared, Toddlers and Tierra Taylor,
I do not sound
and
like
Ross
that at all.
Patterson, I'm Bert Kuntz, and have a good night.
Signing off.
Peacemaker Trading Company, 10% off.
Fucking losers.
I love you. I love you, Berts. I love you.
Good night.
Later, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Thanks, Drinkin' Bros. You guys are awesome. Thank you.
See ya.